What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of the 904 Fishing Podcast. I am your host, Alex. Today I'm joined by my good friend, Dallas.
Good evening, friends.
It's going to be a good one. We're going to be talking about how storms affect the fishing in Jacksonville. It's hurricane season. We got some coming up. Storms just in general, we get quite a bit of those here in the northeast section of Florida. Jacksonville, we get lots of storms pass through different systems. That changes the pressure, the barometric. It changes all of it. So it's important to know how that affects the fishing and what you can do and what you should look for to make sure that you have a good day fishing out there. Which I think is actually the first Dallas is hearing of the topic of today's podcast. I don't think I warned him what it was going to be about.
Got him.
I just realized I don't think I actually told you, like, hey, by the way, this is what we're talking about today.
That makes it all the better, Alex.
Yeah, it's fine.
Totally cool with on the fly.
It's fine. Planned, really, if you will.
Well, I will jump right in here. So, I think hurricane season is one of the best times to fish, especially in Jacksonville, because of how strong the tides are and how that affects the way that the mullet run works here and the bait fish move around. As long as it's not windy,
You're
too
good.
windy. I mean, like right now, I'm standing outside because today's an outside podcast day for me. Wind's probably blowing 7 to 10, gusting about 12. That's not too terrible.
Yeah, that's not bad
for the bait fish. But we've got high surf today, strong currents. There's a lot of tide pulling, and I can tell you that today would have been a stellar day to go surf fish.
Absolutely. I wonder how's it look out there at like Jack's Beach?
We should take a look and see what the surf cam looks like. I think last time I checked, the surf was 4 to 6.
It's not bad.
I can tell you, I know that we don't talk about offshore a lot on the podcast, but this weather is like chef's kiss for wahoo fishing.
Is it?
Yep, wahoo and sailfish love rough water.
No kidding. I did not know that. I'm
do.
looking at it right now. The surf looks actually insane right now.
Yeah, I got a notification on my phone earlier that we had a severe surf warning and that you should stay off the beach and out of the water because of how strong the rip currents are. But, rip currents equal fish.
That is true. You can't really go wrong with that. It is one of those deals that. Oh God! Oh, what's happening? Hello? Police! God bless. I don't know what was going on my
swatted?
stream. No. Something popped up. A window popped up and started playing music really loud. Sorry about that, guys. Sydney says right now I'm driving on Flagler Beach and the waves are hitting big time right now for sure. It's
You mean you wouldn't kayak some bait out there right now?
I would no, I would not. No, I would not personally.
What do you mean, bro?
Personally, no, I would not.
This is like perfect Alex get in the kayak and take some chicken out weather.
Oh yeah, oh for sure, yeah, no, for sure, definitely. It's just just go to hop in the kayak there, and it's like, you got your life vest? You don't really need it.
Who cares, dude? We'll build a drone big enough to fly you out there.
There we go. That's the one.
I think those are called helicopters.
Probably. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how I can crop this in such a way that it will.
I think the cool part about hurricane season in general, just while you're doing that, so we can keep talking about weather, because I love talking about weather, is that I feel like this time of year the tides are higher, which is nice. Like I can think back to the end of summer toward fall, a summer junior in Florida for all you Floridians out there, when we would go to Moultrie and the tide only moved like 2 or 3 feet. But during the summer, it'll move 6 and 8 feet.
Wait, What? Seriously? It'll move that much? Like difference?
Hell yeah, dude. The water moves differently. I know a lot of it has to do with moon phases and stuff too, because obviously, full moon, bigger tide. But yeah, during this time of the year, because of the way the water is being pushed and pulled by cyclone formations in the Atlantic, it affects the tide here greatly.
I did not know that. That's actually really interesting. All right, let's
Yeah, like
see.
if
Perfect. There we
you
go.
if you go fish when there's like a Cat 3 in the Bahamas, you're gonna notice the tide is like crazy different than what you're used to.
Huh. I did not know that. It's actually pretty cool. I think I'm going to start doing this for all of the podcasts. I've got the surf cam up right now for the Jacksonville beach at Southside, and I've got it up on the screen right now. We're going to be watching it live during the podcast, which is pretty cool, I think.
I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. But yeah, the waves right now are insane. How rough they're looking. I mean, I'm looking right now. It looks like there's a kid boogie boarding out there, but I mean, not even probably 5-10 yards out, we're looking at like 3-foot waves right now. It's insane.
A boogie board kid, if you ever see this, we salute you.
Absolutely. You just got to send it. Just got to rip her, bud.
Just send it, dude.
Just send it, bud. And you can always tell whenever the tides and the wind and whatnot have been really strong lately, because there will be a lot of like seagrass and stuff on the beach, which I'm seeing right now. And every time I come out there and there's a bunch of seagrass out there, I'm like, all right, waves are going to be a little rougher, but it usually means better fishing.
Yeah, I was going to say seagrass is a blessing and a curse, because you got to throw that 4-ounce weight on, but those bait fish love to get up under that.
Absolutely. And the big fish like to swim up under that to get the bait fish. So it's a great time. It's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. Absolutely.
It is a beautiful thing.
But what kind of pressure do you look for when it comes to like surf fishing or just fishing in general? Like what kind of pressure do you look for?
So when I look at pressure, I try to look for rising or falling, but I like to stay in the 29-30 zone, because I feel like 30 is like right where the fish love to be, but they don't like a steady 30 in pressure. They like it when it's there and it's slowly falling or slowly rising.
Okay, I can see that.
I feel like anytime that I go out to the beach and we're like 27, 28,
It's just not as much.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of, I always want to call them mullet, even though I know they're called whiting. We're getting a lot of whiting and catfish, and some occasion. I feel like the bluefish just don't give a crap. They're just there.
Yeah, the bluefish are
It's
just
like,
vibing.
hey, bro, we're vibing. There's bait. We're gonna eat it. I don't really care how rough the water is. But like the red and the drums and pompanos, I feel like we don't really see a lot of them unless the pressure is absolutely right. Speaking of which, I'm wondering how this hurricane season and how busy it's supposed to be is going to affect the way that this weather related, of course, how that's going to affect the way that the mullet run and the larger fish chase them, especially the tarpon run, take place here in Jacksonville.
Well, that's already pretty much going on, I feel like. I've heard a lot of reports of tarpons lately, and the mullet in the surf we've seen have been pretty prevalent. It's one of those things I feel like like we do have a mullet run every year, like a big one, but depending on the weather and the season and the tides and the current and all that stuff, like different things can happen throughout the year, and we can have like little mini mullet runs basically. Like there's always mullet in the water, obviously, but every now and again, like I feel like for the past like month or so, it's been like really heavy, like uncharacteristically heavy, and that's just one of those trends that you see every couple of years. We didn't see it last year, the year before as much, but yeah, this year it's really prevalent, I feel like.
Yeah, when the wife and I were out at Volano on Memorial Day weekend, I think I was telling you and Nick, I mean, there were literally, no exaggeration, thousands of mullet swimming down the beach. It was absolutely insane.
Yeah, and stuff like that, that's not something we'll characteristically see in, June May or June. So it's one of those things. It's like, oh, okay, so like that's something you want to look for.
Yeah, and that's another thing that's been a play on weather, man. The water temperature was hot enough for their spawn and for hurricane season the first week of May,
Yeah.
which is crazy because it's really not supposed to be that way until mid-June.
Yep.
So the mullet have all spawned early, and to your point, I mean, I know we kind of religiously watch the fishing report pages, but people have been busting tarpon all over the river.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big time. Big time. And that's one of the things that is affected by the weather, by storms. You know, if it's uncharacteristically hot, or the water, I should say, is uncharacteristically hot, it can affect what you can catch and where you can catch it. It's one of those things that you know, it's like, oh, we should be catching, you know, these couple species, and it's like, wait a minute, water temperature is a little different. Now we can add, you know, tarpon to that list. We can take snook off of that list because snook like a little colder water, or is it warmer water? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's colder water, right?
They like colder water.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. I said it and I was like, wait, no, but no, I was right. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things, and that can change your tackle, that can change your bait, that can change your presentation, that can change your rod and reel, your line. I mean, that can change a lot of stuff. But yeah, looking at the surf right now, I would definitely be throwing a 5-ounce Sputnik and probably fish bites or shrimp with some magic thread on it, because that magic thread would be crucial right now to hold your bait onto that hook. Because it's just, I mean, it is absolutely ripping. I mean, up to about 100 yards out, we have waves breaking right now. It's
Yep.
insane.
That's kingfish water right there, my guy.
Oh, 100%, 100%. I bet people on the end of the pier right now, that's exactly what they're going for.
Oh yeah, those guys sit out there all day praying for weather like this.
Yep.
You never catch kingfish on a glassy day.
Nope.
That's
Which,
just what.
honestly, this would be good. I've caught pompano and jacks in this weather too.
Yeah, jacks like to come up, and honestly, unpopular opinion, but I've got data to back it up. Cobia come up toward the surf when the weather's like this.
Really?
Yep. So this
didn't know
time of
that.
year, yes, this time of year, you can catch cobia as close as a mile off the shore of Jacksonville.
That's insane.
If it's rough enough, and if the wind is blowing onshore, blowing the bait toward the surf, you can do that.
So you would want to look for like a couple days of like an eastern wind?
Yep, you would want an eastern wind, and you would want it to be, you know, obviously you don't want it to be too rough. You want to be able to go out there. But yeah, you would want an eastern wind, and you'd want a little bit of chop.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, I was reading some.
I didn't know that. Like I didn't even know that was a possibility.
I didn't either, but I was reading some stuff on this forum. I'll have to find it and post it sometime. But these people from a couple years ago have a Jacksonville fishing forum, and dude was showing pictures of like massive cobia he caught, and you could see the pier in the background.
Just like right off the beach, or was he on the pier?
He's like 1 mile off the beach.
That's nothing. I mean, you could do that, you know, you could do that in your kayak if you were so inclined.
Realistically, yeah. I mean, if the water was flat enough, but, you know, I don't know about you, but with all the shark activity that's been happening, and I'm not talking about the attacks, so before anybody listening is like, oh, 3 shark attacks, I don't care about that. The mass population of sharks that have spawned versus what's dying off, I would not get in a kayak in the ocean right now.
I would.
I mean,
I'll take my spear gun with me. I ain't scared of no sharks.
okay, Alex.
until I do it, and I'm out there, and a little 3-foot shark comes up next to me, and I'm like, help me! Oh God, help!
Insert shine down 45.
Right.
Insert shark POV.
Oh man, no, I've encountered. I was a lot more brash about that in my younger days, but we went gigging one time at night, and I was in a little 6-foot kayak. And for those of you that don't know, I'm bigger than 6 foot, so I was in a kayak that was smaller than me, and but we were just going to the gigging spot, and we weren't going very far. But you know, so I'm pedaling out there. I'm like, this is sketchy. It's weird. It's midnight, so it's dark out there. And I had my legs draped over the side of the kayak because they didn't really fit in the kayak. And I had something brush both of my legs at the same time. Like one animal brushed my leg at both the same time, and I just like ripped my legs in the kayak. And I was like, "Oh, just be uncomfortable. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not actually. This actually isn't uncomfortable at all. This is actually quite nice. Yes, being inside the boat. This is nice."
Yep. After seeing a big hammerhead and a tiger shark just being 10, 12 miles offshore going out and seeing them come in, I was like, I think I'm okay. I don't exactly like the idea of an animal, especially a very strong fish that's the size of my kayak, attacking my kayak.
Yeah. I've seen videos of guys in kayaks. I mean, because my kayak's not small. It's a 12-foot kayak. But I've seen videos of guys in like 14, 15 feet, like foot kayaks getting towed around by fish that are only 2 feet long. I couldn't imagine hooking up to a 10-foot shark. It's like at a certain point you just cut the line. Like,
yeah, once you, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I've caught enough fish to kind of know when there's a shark on the end of the line. And
oh yeah, you can tell. Yeah, you can tell.
If you're in a kayak and you get that feeling, you just cut it off, dude. Don't even like. It is so damn dangerous to bring that animal
that's
back
a loss.
close to your kayak.
Yeah, 100%, 100%, and it's
like,
yeah.
I've seen, take it a step further. I've seen videos of guys going out on jet skis and king fishing.
That's insane.
And sharks will fly up to their kayak, chasing their kingfish, and bite the back or the kayak to the ski, and they'll bite the back of the ski. I'm like, dude, no. I don't care if it's got a motor on it or not. I'm not playing that. I don't want any big old shark near any vessel that I can't easily protect myself on.
Absolutely. I think Nick just joined us. Nick, you here?
It sounds crazy, and I agree. What's going on, fellas? What's going on, everybody?
We were just talking about how you would comfortably kayak in the surf right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, Nick would definitely kayak a bait out right now. A big bloody piece of like Jack Crevalle or something. Yeah, he'd definitely be about it.
I mean, as long as I don't have anything else on the kayak, hell yeah, I'd do it.
You would not stop it.
Have you seen the surf, Jim?
Yes, I would.
Have you seen the surf right now?
Oh, right now.
Right now.
Yeah,
brother.
right now. I mean, right now. You can pull up my stream. I got the surf can up right here.
Up. Yeah, I was looking at it in there. I'm gonna put you on full screen here. I mean, would I kayak in that? No. I mean, I would try.
That's what I thought.
I wouldn't really be able to do much.
Not in that weather.
Those are some decent swells coming through. You can tell that those are more swells than just wind.
Oh yeah.
Doing that, obviously both affect it, but.
Well, you can tell how windy it is based by the white capping, like in the actual ocean. It's not just the tide.
Way out there.
Yeah, it's out there.
That wind's been crazy. It's been keeping it cool today, though. Like
it has.
Today really wasn't bad at all. It was nice. It's not good for surfing or fishing or, hunting or whatever, but it's nice for if you got to work outside at least.
So, there's a surfer. Yeah. There's a surfer out there. He's in like the middle of the screen. He's probably like 50 yards out right now.
That's sketch.
It might just be like a tourist or something, or I mean, is he actually catching any waves? It's about as big as waves that we've had in quite a few months.
I was about to say, if he's not, then he is missing out. There's two boogie boarders going out right now. But yeah, the dude on the surfboard, he's out there a good, like I said, probably 50, 60 yards.
Yeah, those conditions suck for surfing. Like
really,
all the waves break. Oh yeah, they're trash because it's an onshore wind. Look at them. The wave period's like 6 seconds. You don't.
That's true. I guess you can't really like get a good one.
Well, one, it's hard as hell getting out there. Pardon me. It's hard as hell getting out there because you're duck dive, under a wave, ducking a wave. Just you get wore out, you get tired. That makes it sketch if something happens and you're already winded.
Right.
Fatigued too. They're just the waves. Watch the waves. Look, that one building up right there. It's gonna break all at once right here. Look. Ready? It says break on the outsides, and then see there's nothing in the one behind it. Just breaks all at once. It's not cresting enough. If it was like a 5-6 mile an hour offshore wind, that'd be
Someone's
ideal.
cleaning the camera right now.
Perfect. Perfect.
What are the
Thanks.
odds you on that stream right now?
Thanks, buddy. If
Actually,
you're watching
I'll-
this,
yeah,
I appreciate it.
that. Maybe he was, dude. Who knows?
He's watching.
the 904 Fishing Podcast.
I was about to
Lynn's a little dirty.
He's
He's about to go and comment right now and be like, "Yeah, that was me."
he's
Feel
watching
the
it like
wave
that
in the
lens
far
is looking a
back.
little dirty.
Far back, it just spills. That's all it does. It's not.
Yeah, it's not.
doing
Yeah, I guess
anything.
you're right. It's not really like breaking.
Oh,
It's
I
just
am
kind of
right,
like
for sure.
slumping
It's
over.
good for it's good for boogie boarding though, because see right where they are right there. There's a kid.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
right, like the first set of waves where they're breaking. Yeah, that's fine for boogie boards. You can ride down the wave sideways, but yeah, you're gonna want it to be 2 to 3 foot at minimum with like a
Good strong wind.
either no wind up to about 8 miles an hour offshore blowing towards the water. That'll help them stack up, and you really want the wave period to be more than 8 seconds. 8 seconds is pushing it, but I mean, if the waves aren't crazy, it's okay. But if they're 3 to 4 foot at 8 seconds, it's a little tough.
Yeah, the wave period right now is nothing
So that wave
basically.
right there, it's a good boogie board wave, but
Well,
and
that's just it. It's like slumping over. It's not really cresting like you were saying.
yeah. So the swell isn't great either. That's going to be like the
Yeah.
undertow that are powering the waves. The wind will do some of it, but it's mainly the swell, because then I can't tell you how many waves that it's coming up. I'm starting to paddle. It's looking good. And then it gets to me and it literally just slows down. It just does that slow roll. It just has no power behind it. It needs a turbo.
Absolutely.
But,
Nick, what would
I
you
miss
throw?
surfing.
What would you throw in the surf right now if you were surf fishing out there right now and you saw these conditions?
Well, I caught you when you were saying 5 ounce, and I was going to say 5 ounce Sputniks. Yeah,
Yeah.
4 to 5 ounce. You could probably get away with a 4 ounce. I don't think a 3 ounce would do it.
No, I don't
It
think it would either.
probably maybe hold, but it's just then in order to tighten your line, because all the waves that are pulling on it, it's just gonna pull it out. So 4 to 5 ounce. I almost said aught, but
I'm not gonna lie. I would throw a 5 ounce drop rig with a ballyhoo on it right now.
With a ballyhoo on it. This guy. He's going out for the big boys.
I mean, if you had some of those, what are those? Diamond jigs, the ones that are just heavy and they got.
Oh yeah.
You could throw those out there from like a 8 foot
A diamond jig or a sea witch.
Nick, I'd throw that out on my new 9-footer that I got that I was casting last time. I'd fling that thing a country mile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to get back out there. I'm gonna go this weekend.
Oh, absolutely. We definitely should.
Yeah,
Dallas, you trying to go?
I have to get this house done by the end of the month, so I cannot.
I got you.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I got my official deadline, the 31st of June. This house has to be done.
Well, there you go. Work before play. You gotta
Gotta.
sometimes.
It's called delayed
Appreciate it,
gratification. Look it up.
I could do a whole lot of playing with that one.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
That's what she said.
Plus, I mean, if I'm
Damn,
really
God.
feeling froggy, I can strap the GoPro on and do a little bit of topwater bass fishing off the guy's dock and send Alex the footage.
There you go.
That'd be pretty neat.
Oh yeah, they hit topwater out there all day long, dude. He's got all the people that locally bass fish around Satsuma will come around the bend on Dunn's Creek and they'll hop off on the little seawall over there and fish.
Hi.
Alabama might be doing it too.
Hey, if that's where they bite, that's where they bite.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been I feel like the weather's been kind of it's not been it's been extremely unusual for like a month and a half now.
Yeah, we were going through a little bit of a drought.
Little
Dallas,
bit.
Did you get rain out there on your side of town last night and today?
Yeah, it's been hit or miss out here. Honestly, Nick, I think I was on the phone with you. You remember like a month ago, it hailed out here, just out of the blue.
Yep, just
Yep.
like nope, we're hailing now. It's like what?
Yeah. It was bright and sunny in the front yard, and then in the backyard where I hunt, it was hailing.
Hmm.
But
I was
yeah,
almost thinking maybe it would today because it was cool enough and I could just see this big wall of clouds coming in.
the
It
weather
was
more
definitely
so,
cool enough.
more so just like a light rain.
the weather has been and will continue to be unusual like this though, because now that the hot air has started to kind of move out of that big heat wave that was coming out of the west, we're going to start getting more of those cold front type systems that bring rain, and we're still going to have hot temperatures, which is going to lead to stronger thunderstorms. But
Yep.
I mean, dude, it's the first real week of hurricane season, and we've already got a named storm going toward Texas. We've got another tropical depression that's going to be a tropical cyclone rather, that's going to become a depression, which will ultimately become another named storm coming toward us. I mean, it's already super busy out there in the Atlantic, and it's not going to slow down. I mean, it's all the
Sounds like we need
Arctic
to be ready to fish.
100%. I mean, it's like we were talking about before Nick hopped on here. I mean, Nick, and I don't know if you agree with this. I was talking to Alex about how last year we were kayak fishing a lot, and I feel like before and after storms, the tide was
Oh, yeah.
way better than any other time we fished last summer.
Yeah, because I think what the problem's been is this time of year it just gets so hot, and then whenever there's that influx of cooler water that comes in, it really helps a lot. And I was about to say too, yeah, I mean all those storms that just passed through last week that flooded Central and South Florida has now just got fed to the Atlantic, right in that warm hot water basin. So the only thing that's going to happen next is, all that moisture and cooler temps and rain, all that, and the winds, that's just going to get all mixed up and potential energy right there. So definitely going to have probably some strong storms this year. I'm thinking because also we just went from El Nino to La Nina like that, and while the water temps in the Gulf Atlantic are already pretty high, I don't know if they're all-time highs right now, but they're hot, warmer than normal. So that, along with then cooler temps with that hot water, the hot surface temp of the water, it's just gonna be a breeding ground for some storms this year. I mean, and like you said, we already got one. It's going towards. It's either tracking west to Mexico or Texas. I've seen that now. There's they're gonna have like a tropical storm or depression, which it probably amp up. I mean,
It's a named
storm.
storm.
Another jet stream. Yeah, see?
It's named already?
So,
Yep, it's Tropical Storm Alberto.
yeah, Alberto.
Yep, and if it sucks up some more hot air, it'll be a hurricane before it hits.
Oh,
Yeah.
what you will.
And I mean, tornadoes have been real bad further inland this
Yeah.
year. Real bad. Been a
Let's
lot.
talk about that. I mean, I know this is on the west coast of Florida, but we've talked about my dad being in Crystal River. Dude, that water spout just the other day.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
I was about to say, what happened with that? I didn't hear about this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
He was telling me that he was chilling outside with my brothers, and this huge water spout formed right off the coast of Crystal River, just a couple miles away from his office, and it came on shore and wrecked like 2 houses and an industrial building.
Good Lord.
And that's just how it's been happening all over the place, over there and over here. I mean, and especially in the Midwest. God, for those people are going through it. It's like every day 20 tornadoes.
And it's crazy the fact that most of the tornadoes that spawn don't even hit nothing.
Yeah.
It's just
they just
that's
stuff.
just how many that there are. That there's a bunch that spawn that don't hit nothing, and then the ones that do, unfortunately, do. I mean, tornadoes are a whole other world, dude. They're spooky.
Did you guys? I mean, yeah, that's why they're my phobia. Like quite literally, tornadoes are my phobia. I don't do well with tornadoes.
He's like, what? When I was like, yeah, tornadoes. What?
Yeah, when Nick and I worked together at Boasso, we were just chilling one day, and he's like, "Oh, there's a tornado warning out." And I'm like, I'm going inside, and I got up and went inside, and he came in. He was like, "So you don't really mess with tornadoes, huh?" And I was like, "Oh no, I'm about to have a full blown panic attack. I don't
ammunition.
Don't mess with tornadoes." I hate tornadoes, and everyone's like,
That's
why?
what
They're
good friends are for, dude.
oh, absolutely. And everyone's like, oh, but they're just tornadoes. And I'm like, yeah, just the wind will kill you, and there's no way to accurately predict them. They just like, oh, maybe you might die, maybe.
Oh,
Just
I'm
gotta
gonna go
get
left.
out of
Oh
there.
no, I'm gonna go right. Oh no, I'm gonna jump across the highway
Serpentine.
and touch the ground again.
Yeah.
Just gotta go underground or just be incredibly fast.
Okay. All right. Did you guys, speaking of tornadoes, though, and we're kind of piggybacking off of last week's story when we talked about the young woman who was attacked by that shark and was an absolute meme lord. Did you guys hear?
Sharknado 7 now?
No. Did you guys hear about that heroic 9-year-old in Oklahoma?
No.
Yeah, the kid that ran a mile in the dark with
So-
lightning flashes to save his parents from the car accident.
So there was a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
Yes, that one. For Nick. So for your information, just because I know you haven't heard about it. This family was driving along, and they were headed to Dixon, Oklahoma, just north of Marietta, to seek shelter when a tornado suddenly picked up their truck and tossed it. The young kid, 9 years old, his back, neck, sternum, ribs, and arm were broken. He also lost part of a finger.
Jeez.
His mom's back, neck, jaw, ribs, and right hand were broken. She also suffered a punctured lung. The kid somehow got out of the truck and ran over a mile in the dark through live downed power lines to get help. He made it to the house of a neighbor and friend and brought him back to help his parents. The only way he found his way was when lightning struck and lit up the road, because that was the only light. He ran as fast as he could, as hard as he could, and he made it a mile in 10 minutes. The last thing the kid told his parents before leaving were, "Mom, Dad, please don't die. I will be back."
Jeez.
Oh my! What is happening? What is going on with these
I think
kids,
this kind of
man?
stuff happens. I think
Like-
it happens every day. Just we don't hear about it all
Oh
over,
my!
man.
It's insane, dude. Like, he was just like, "I will be back," and just freaking
Back.
like. I don't even know what song was. It just, I need a hero, and like lightning struck, and this dude's just hauling it through a field to get to his neighbor's house, like
Dude, I mean,
absolutely crushing it. Like, oh my god, it's insane.
I wonder how. I mean, adrenaline's a crazy thing. I mean, you get.
Oh yeah,
amped up,
oh
you're
for sure.
Scared, you're horrified. Like that poor kid, man. They're gonna be traumatized. I hope that they all have a full recovery and everybody made it.
Oh, I'm sure they're gonna. I mean, if they got help, I'm sure they got the help they needed and are probably hopefully doing well right now.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
about you guys, but like, if I'm in a vehicle with my family and some stuff like that goes down and I can get out, I'm doing the same thing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, 100%, 100%.
I don't care if I die trying. I'm gonna try.
Yeah,
Better to try than not.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Jeez.
he could have just curled up in a ball and floundered. No fishing pun intended.
Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god.
What, Dallas's pun?
No, I just saw the picture of the truck.
Oh yeah,
That's
it was like completely mangled, bro.
Flip the phone around so I can see.
Oh my, I don't know how this kid got out of this truck, dude. I really don't. This is, oh, you gonna spin? You gonna, no? Maybe? Not gonna, no? Okay.
He must have either climbed out the back windshield or found a way to like crawl out that door.
Whoa! Dang, and a new Silverado too. He must have got out that back door right.
He had, maybe. Dude.
Jeez. Well, God bless them. I mean, hopefully full recovery, no lifelong injuries.
Good
Dang.
Lord, dude. I mean, just what
Weather's
an
such
absolute like awful scenario, awful situation. But a 9-year-old just having the absolute like conviction to just tell his parents,
strength to overcome.
yeah, the sheer strength of will and sheer willpower to just tell his parents, "Don't die, I will be back." And damn it, he was.
At 9 years old, that's a lot.
At
That
9
kid
years
deserves
old?
a freaking Nobel Peace Prize.
Dude, at 9
Yeah.
years old?
Strap
Like,
this dude up with like a military badge of honor or something, bro.
right? Like, the next time there's a conflict, we're
right?
not sending the troops, we're sending this kid. Like, like
No, don't send it. It's been through enough.
God, dude.
Oh, the weather sucks this weekend.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know you boys were talking about fishing, but like, I don't know, the weather is not saying fishing.
But here's the thing, okay? Look, all right. Here's the thing.
Oh, okay. Here's the thing.
Oh boy, here it is.
Is it really gonna rain? Is it
Okay.
really gonna rain?
Okay.
But did it
Rain
rain?
like before. No, look.
Okay, Nick.
Scattered thunderstorms in the morning. That means there's a chance.
So
Yeah,
you're telling me there's a
In the
chance.
afternoon. I'm absolutely saying that. And that was on Saturday. It's the same
You
thing
guys
for Sunday.
can just go fish underneath a bridge somewhere.
That's what I was gonna say. Is
No,
just
we're
go
not gonna.
underneath the
Oh my
Kansas
God.
River. Or we go in the kayaks and we go to Moultrie Creek, or we go somewhere.
We're
where
not
we
going
far.
to Moultrie Creek. No, we're not
I don't
going
know why
to.
you're not going to go fish there. We know what to do now. I'm telling you.
We're not going to Moultrie Creek. Oh my God. Every time we do that, we're just like, oh, it'll be better this time. And it never is.
You've only been there like 3 times.
And we've caught nothing every time.
How many times have we been to the beach?
The
How many
beach?
times have we not catch stuff at the beach?
That's the whole
It's the
ocean.
same
Okay. Okay.
Same thing. It's the whole creek.
Okay.
It's the whole creek, Alex.
Okay.
It is.
No, the key to Moultrie Creek is you have to fish the incoming tide.
Popping forward.
Also, I looked it up just because I wanted to know for peace of mind. Everyone in the family made a full recovery, and they are doing very well.
Good.
Thank God.
We can maybe see what the beach is about, though. Just like get out there super early if it's looking okay enough.
Just get
We'll
out
fish
there
in
at
the
4
rain
in the
as long as there's
morning.
no lightning.
Go fish off the end of the pier. Oh my God, dude. Nick, every time I think about the pier, I think about that kid falling and smacking his head on the concrete.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna say the lightning, dude.
What?
That lightning was terrifying, bro.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, dude.
Alex,
That was
the lightning was so close to the pier. We were all huddled up under the little shack there. It
Or the
was so
bathroom.
close when it struck the ground. It was literally like a white flash, like somebody hit you with a flashbang.
Oh yeah, it was definitely flash out. I mean, like there was striking on the beach, and for some reason there was these stupid people in the water still. Like
The two
it's
girls
coming
that
in
were
super
swimming.
strong. Yeah, it's coming in super strong thunderstorm. The waves are picking up. Like the wind picked up. Obviously, there's lightning. Like not the small lightning, the big thick lightning with 3 C's. With just. Dude,
I was about to say,
like,
oh,
striking
okay.
at the
Well,
edge
if it
of the
was
pier.
thin, it'd be one thing. But if it was the thick lightning,
It's like
Bro.
the industrial lightning. You
It-
know,
This
the
guy at the end
Costco
of the
lightning.
pier, the old man that's always down there king fishing, sat down there through the whole storm and did not move.
he was ready.
Dude, like just pushing it.
He was ready.
He probably was.
He's like, take me. I dare you.
God,
Yeah,
dude,
because
but
there was some people king fishing out there.
this little kid comes running down the pier after the first lightning strike, and Nick and I are just standing there next to these other people. And dude, kid gets to the slick wood, and he just like completely loses footing, falls backward, and smacks his head on the concrete.
Oh.
Gets up like nothing happened, and just starts walking around.
Yeah, he had a
hope he's
system. He had a
okay.
system reboot.
He just snapped
Bro.
into consciousness.
It sounded like he like completely split his skull open, but he wasn't leaking or anything.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, I hope that kid's okay because that's pretty serious, especially for a kid. Their heads are softer, so I mean.
Yeah, his
Yeesh.
mom was not concerned either. She's like, "Well, you're good."
Yeah, whenever he smacked his like slip. Poor kid.
Good lord.
Well, we've done it before as kids, and we turned out all right.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
fell off of a trampoline when I was a kid, and I hit my head on a paver. And you see how I turned out.
See, I was
I was,
smart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when I was racing my sister to the back door to get our snack, and I was 3 years old, and I was beating her, obviously, because I'm like the fastest, and fast as fuck, boy. Had to let that one slip. Sorry, guys. But I was running to the back door, and I
fast as heck.
Sorry, just had to let that one rip.
Fast as frick, dude.
I was running towards the back door, and she tripped me because she wanted to win. And I fell towards the paver. I fell towards the paver, but I was smart. I fell teeth first onto the paver.
Oh yeah, dude.
And
you want to see my what?
And
real.
And essentially curb stomped myself onto this paver, and it killed it killed my left front tooth. And the dentist was like, "Look, like we can take it out, but if we do that, like the rest of his teeth will close the gap, and then he'll have really messed up teeth. So you have to leave it there until the adult tooth comes in and pushes it out." So from 3 to 7.5, I had a like gray black tooth in my mouth, and I never smiled for pictures. And then as soon as that tooth fell out, I was smiling nonstop. But I refused to smile for like 4.5 years. I just would not smile.
Dang. I mean, yeah, fair though.
I think there's
maybe
maybe 2 pictures of it. Maybe. I've destroyed all the others.
I've destroyed the evidence of it.
Now I got a nice one.
I had a basketball hoop. I don't even remember what happened, honestly.
That
which is
probably from the event of hitting your head.
I really don't like, and that was a while ago. I mean, I was probably like 12, but I had this basketball hoop. I think I had it in the yard. I don't know. I did something. I was trying to dunk on it or something, and anyway, like I walked around behind it, and then I guess like it rotated and spun. So then it started tipping over onto me, and then it just like fallen tree timber hit me on like the back of the head, and then I didn't get knocked out, but I went definitely from standing to I'm getting up off the ground, and it was like, what happened to that short period of time where it actually hit me in the head? Because I felt it, but then it's just like standing around, getting up, like whoa. Yeah, so I mean,
your brain was just like, we don't need that. Cut that out.
Since then, the voices were louder.
That boy got hit with the blunt force trauma. Death by basketball hoop, dude.
And ever since then, I've had a taste for heavy metal.
Honestly, actually.
That's actually funny, Alex.
Basketball. I'm pretty sure afterwards, that's when I got my first the Slipknot "All Hope Is Gone" album from Walmart.
Yep, you realized right then and there you no longer had a brain, so you went and bought "All Hope Is Gone."
Don't hate on that album.
It's good heavy metal like.
I'm not hating on the album. I was memeing.
It's good. It's a good heavy metal band name, like Basketball Hoop of Death.
Yeah, and all you write is meme songs
about basketballs, and I can't remember what happened when I hit that rim.
Buddy, there's band names that you don't even want to know about.
Oh, I already know.
Like I know that you don't know. I don't know if you do.
Oh, I want to know about it.
I don't know if you've been in the game as long as me and Dallas have. We've been in the trenches.
The trenches.
Deathcore era.
You act like you're 17 years older than me. You're like 4 months older than me. Settle down.
Yeah, but I don't know if you listened to metal like that back then.
I did, yes. I was an angsty teen in a very religious southern town. Yes, obviously.
Okay.
Weren't you guys born in 1997?
Allegedly.
Yeah, I'm 96.
Yeah, Nick is 96. That's right.
Yeah, Alex is a Zoomer.
Alex is a my
Settle down.
God.
Settle down. Definitely not. That cutoff is definitely 2000.
Look, that's why he's got a YouTube channel that's so good at computer stuff and editing.
Post the test results.
Yeah, and that's why I'm bad at
it. Nick's over here. He calls me up. How do I start a YouTube channel, Sonny? I want to put my videos up on the computer.
Videos.
All right. So to be fair,
My
I
vidges.
got that on film for you.
Our generation is very different when it comes to technology. We know just enough to be dangerous, but not enough.
Just enough to our generation. What?
Our generation. Wait, don't give up.
We're in the same generation.
Nah, dude, you're a Zoomer, remember?
No, okay. All right. Okay. All right, we're gonna end the stream there, guys. Thanks for tuning in to
I'm
the
a Zoomer. Always have been.
Alrighty, guys. We gotta end the stream here. 7:50. Nick's got to go to bed here in 10 minutes. He's got to be up for that early bird special. Dallas has a what is it? Triple A meeting in the morning.
No, I do not.
He's got a Triple A meeting he's got to get to. He's got a timeshare meeting next weekend, so he probably won't be able to come fishing.
Not the timeshare.
I got to go to the Social Security office in the morning and renew my disability.
They shorted my check 17 cents. I have to go.
Dallas has to catch a private flight on a Cessna over to Destin at his timeshare condo on the beach.
He's got to go
Jupiter, to be exact.
He's got to go stand in line at the DMV and make old man noises.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a support law enforcement license plate in the morning.
Yep.
I've never donated to them.
Yep.
I'm gonna go get an NRA sticker. Put it on the back of my truck, thinking they actually care about gun laws and gun ownership and gun rights. That's what I meant.
I'm gonna go get a never mind. That's not for this podcast.
I know exactly what you're gonna say. I already know. All right, guys, we are gonna wrap it up there. I just realized I haven't eaten today. So we're gonna wrap it up there, and I'm gonna go make some dinner.
Did you just realize, or have your body and Tum Tum realized all day, but you just fought that
I don't know, man.
primal feeling of eat food, me hungry.
Dum Dum, feed the Tum Tum.
I'm autistic as shit. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
He did score like a 156 on the test.
Sure.
It was 196. Thank you very much.
Get
right.
All right, now you
I don't-
made me see. No
I
one
don't
laughed. No one laughed when I said that, and now it made me feel bad. Sorry.
What did you say?
I said this MF studied.
MF study?
I said this MF studied.
Studied. Oh, like I studied for the test?
See, just forget it. See.
No, that's a good one, Nick. Everyone, take a moment.
No one laughed. See, now I had to explain it. Now it's just. Now it looks stupid.
Why are you stupid, bro?
Nick's gonna go delete his channel and everything. Oh wait, he doesn't have one.
Yes, I do.
No, actually, there's a hilarious video on his channel of this guy with a riot shield getting run over by a train.
I've seen that actually. I know what you're talking about.
I got Keyboard Catrick on there. If nobody's seen that, that's a good one.
But we are gonna wrap it up, you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, chit-chatting, talking with us. Sydney, thank you for tuning in as always, man. If you guys have any questions or anything you'd like to know down in the comments below, make sure to ask down below, and of course we will answer it. We answer every single question that you guys ask. You guys have anything else to add before we hop off?
Dallas, you got anything? Go first.
Fish, live, go outside and breathe air, touch the grass, be a human.
There you go. I thought you were going to say fish, live in the water. I thought you were going to say that for a second. I was like, man, here it comes. But I'm going to add to that. Ditto, same. That's what I'm trying to get out there this weekend. Here's a good one that I actually just kind of thought of yesterday and used it to motivate myself. So we're all tired at the end of the day. People got kids, people got hobbies, people got projects, people got chores, people got stuff to do. Change your mindset of thinking, oh, I don't have energy left to do this. Think of it for after work and extracurricular activities. How I can make the energy. Can I make the energy? If you start thinking about that way, I think it can help. I just did that yesterday. Thought about, okay, it's not about, oh, I don't have energy to do that. It's all right, I'm going to make some energy to do that real quick. and I was working on my engine a little bit. So,
Yeah.
if I can do it after working in the heat all day in precarious angles, you can too.
What if?
Well, I don't have anything that
Burn his
motivational,
nostrils.
but just do the dang thing. Yeah, that's what I say. Like, hey, I don't want to do this. Too bad. Do it anyways. But want to thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Until next time, you guys, keep your casts long, your lines tight, your stories true. We'll see you.
Everyone have a good week.